Welcome, we are playing Arkaios, a new auto battler card game. We can check out the cards list. There are 5 tribes, common fire, water, earth and air. So if you want to quickly look at the cards before you jump in, you can do that. I'm just going to jump in. The game mode is called Into the Darkness. So let's do it. Okay, so we have economy. They call spirit shards. Buying a card soul costs 2 spirit shards. Selling it gives you back 1. Unspent shards are carried over. You can't have more than 8, etc. You can read it through. So we have 2, and buying a card costs 2. So we can buy 1. The game did not give us a choice, so we are picking the Burrow Cub. It has growth, the ability called growth, and on death give 2 random allies +1/+1, and also this ability. So it is a nice scaling ability. We can buy it just dragging it to our hand. Let's check out our opponent. Our opponent has a Cinder Pup. It deals damage on death. So we are tying this round. I like to keep the animation speed on 2 times, but if you are more comfortable with slower animations, you can do 0.5 or 1. Alright, so we drew a round, which means we got 1 out of 1. If we win or draw, we get a point. We need 7. Or if we lose all our health, then the game ends. Alright, so let's check. Opponent has Tide. It is also a buffing ability and a token. You need the coral back, summon 1 copy. Okay. I think we need some damage, so I'm picking the Flare Saiga. It has spread. On death, deal this unit's damage to a random enemy. So let's pick it up. We could roll, but that is honestly a waste of gold at this stage. Let's just keep our 1 spirit shard. Okay, this is our final board. We can rest units if we don't want to use them in the combat, then they won't lose morale. This is the morale value right now. The Burrow Cub has 2, the Saiga has 3, so we can still use them this combat and we are not going to lose them. Okay, our opponent is quite strong, so we are losing. Yeah. It's fine, it's early, we can still build something powerful. Alright, we have tier 3, tier 1 units. Tier 1 units mostly, and that's not a great option. Okay, this is called Skystorm Bison. It has Gust. Your leftmost unit attacks. This is really nice because this is a prep ability, which means that it will trigger before the actual fighting begins. And our opponent has Burrow Cub, so he has some scaling. Alright, let's try. So in the duel phase, our units actually start hitting each other. And it looks like, yeah, we are winning. Alright, cool. Okay, let's try to recover. Greed Lord is a recycle card. On sell, gain 2 extra spirit shards. So when we sell this, we actually get 1, because every card sells for 1, and then we gain additional 2. So this is just pure money. We like that. And okay, our opponent put the growth in the back. So let's do something cheeky, because he will attack into our Saiga and then we deal some damage. The Python and the Ripple Paw has 1 morale, so we either send them into combat and lose them, or I just sell them for some additional shards. Let's look for good cards. Okay, I like this. Let's do it like that. Okay. So this Mudbug Gorilla has Symbiosis, which is a prep ability. It triggers during the preparation phase in the combat. Destroy the left unit and summon 1 copy. So we are going to destroy the growth to gain some additional scaling. Okay, so let's go. We are resting one of our cards because we have 7 and we can only put 6 on the board. Oh, we got unlucky. Our gorilla died before activation, so we lost quite a lot of value. Still, maybe we have enough. But oh yeah, we had enough. We got lucky with the attack order there. Alright, it's a draw, so we are at 3 out of 5 on 9 health. Not ideal. Okay, our opponent has mainly an earth comp, which means that they have tokens and attack, larger attack. So what can we do? I guess not much. The Cloudborn Okapi has Updraft. It is a strike ability. So right before this guy attacks, it buffs an ally. So we don't want it to attack too much. This guy is going to grow. Okay, so let's add tokens ourselves. I just combined 2 of the same cards to reset the morale to the higher of the 2 cards, and also to combine their stats. So now I have a stronger Saiga. Okay, so now we are just collecting coral backs. This is going to be very good later. And I'm just replacing the growth unit with the tier 2 version. It has the same ability but slightly higher stats. Alright, let's see. I'm guessing that this is not a favorable matchup for us, but who knows, we could get lucky with the growth jump, but no, our opponent got quite lucky. Okay, so we'll deal 10 damage, that's useful. Hopefully it's enough. Alright, well, it's not. Yeah, we don't have an amazing comp yet. Well, maybe now. Okay, so let's combine these coral backs. Now we have a 9/9 that summons a copy, so it's 18/18 in stats. We like that. Let's put a couple of tokens here, and Volcan Claw with a fuel ability. It's a strike ability, deal this unit's damage to the leftmost enemy. So before this guy attacks, it deals additional damage. I think we'll need that. So let's just replace the gorilla. I usually keep 2 spirit shards because in these runs I get 6. So in the end I can work with 8 spirit shards, and in the later rounds we have higher probability of good cards in the darkness. Okay, but right now I'm actually thinking on spending it simply because this way we can trade the first card, get rid of the evade, and then maybe do high damage. Okay. I'm using quite a lot of time explaining stuff, but I think in general it's enough. We have 2 minutes each round. Okay, so we got rid of the evade, sadly. The Glacier Wing grew quite a bit, and he got lucky again. Okay, but we still have a token here and we gain a bunch of damage. But still, yeah, our opponent had a better board. So we are at 3 out of 7 with 4 health. Okay, I think we can beat this. Not a lot of cards. So the high damage is going to be very good. If we can find another one of this Saiga, I'll be very happy. Also, yeah, I think combining another time is fine, because then we get rid of the Okapi in one go. Or we can do something crazy and just deal a bunch of damage, but then we lose this guy. Right, I'm okay with losing that guy. So now what happens is that the symbiosis will trigger and kill the Saiga, and then we deal damage, and then it resummons, and I put down this Seer, which has Echo, so it will trigger the prep abilities of the left unit, meaning that the Gorilla will trigger again and kill the Saiga one more time, so we are dealing additional 16 damage before the fight begins. I think that's enough. Alright, good. Yeah, and we're just trading down the Bison. Not the best run of my life. We still have 1 life left. Okay, we are going first against a water board. So if we find some air cards, And we are probably okay. Let's see if we didn't get lucky, but we can take another growth, or we can take another renewal, summoning copies on death, or wait, yeah, I might want to do this. So this is a Lulving Warden. It has Peacekeeper, and this guy gains a lot of stats if I have different tribes. And now I have, so it doesn't gain the common for commons because it doesn't gain stats for itself, but we will have earth and water and fire, so we gain another 9/9, and we do it again. Okay, so how do we do this? I don't think we had a clean comp this run. I did not see the core cards for water. I did not really see the cards I need for a good earth comp, but with this Peacekeeper we might be okay here. Yeah, nice. Okay, finally we got a win. So we are 5 out of 10 and we need 7, or if we lose one more time then we are done. Okay, our opponent has a combust spread combo, and it means that during the preparation we will suffer a little bit. So let's add another coral back, because then we have 30-30 in stats. Hopefully that survives. Let's put it first so we can lose a little bit, but it's still better, I think. The Glacier Wing is generally a very strong card. You can pick it up. I'm not saying it in any comp, but in most comps it is very useful. Okay, I think I'm just adding some damage and praying. I'm also running low on morale, so I'm going to lose the Vulcan Claw and I'm going to lose the Ninamaru. Okay, we'll see. If we win this, then the next combat is the last one. So if we can buy some strong cards, we might survive. Okay. Okay, combat is going pretty well. Alright. Our Lulving got sniped, so in this case the Glacier Wing would have been very weak. But we managed to win. So last round we either lose and then end up with 6 wins, or we win this. Okay, this is a weird order. The Seer is not going to do too much. And but this, in the end, this Glacier Wing is going to be very powerful. So if we can snipe it somehow, that would be good, but I don't think we can do it. So let's try to add some damage. Let's try to add damage and maybe... maybe let's try it with brute stats. So I'm adding the Martial Fox. This is also a search card. It is slightly weaker than the Glacier Wing, but still. If the attack order is good for us, then the Fox will be quite strong. Okay, we did not really get value from the Saiga. That's fine. Not. Maybe not. Yeah, their Glacier Wing had much better prospects than ours. It's fine, we got to 6 wins. We were quite close. Okay, let's go back to home. If you like the game, join us on our Discord server. Download it on the App Store if you are from the EU. It is only available in EU countries right now, but you can download it. It is completely free to play. So try it out, give us some feedback, and see you next time.